Built into the um, deal sheet here is a commission calculator that is largely a function of what your job title is and based off of the different amounts. So for example, a sales account executive, um, their minimum deal size is 6,000 like everyone else's, but in order for them to reach the 10% payout mark, they have to reach a minimum threshold of $10,000. So in a case like this where we have, say, 5 of each, the $10,000 exactly, and we have a 10% payout. Now, if I discount this by, say, 10%, then I'm now getting less than $10,000 and my discount amount goes back down, or my payout amount goes back down. So um, let's look at it for a regional sales manager. In their case, let's do 12 and 12. And notice that they're at $20,000, only 8%. Now, if I were a sales account executive, that's just above the threshold where I need to get 12%. So, this is all going to work depending on whatever your payout scale is. But for the regional sales manager, we need to get him over 25,000 to get him into the 10% mark. So, if I do get this to, say, 14 and 14, then, oh, not yet, that was close. Let's just do 16 and 16. Okay. So you'll notice now I'm at the 10% mark. Now, if I wanted to, as a regional sales manager, be able to get to the 12% mark, on my accelerator, I have to get my amount over 50,000. Now, as a SAE, if I'm over the 20,000 mark, I'm actually going to get that additional 2% accelerator. So you'll notice now, change it to an SAE, and I'm already at 12%. As an RSM, I'm only at 10%, but if I can get this number above 50, I'll get to the 12% mark. So let's just say that we're at 35 and 35. So $57,000, we're at 12%. Now, what are the other things we can do to bump this number up? Well, it all depends on, for example, the agreement. Are we going to do a 2-year agreement? If we do a 2-year agreement, we get an additional 1%, no matter what. If we do a prepayment, we can get another 2%. Now, if we do a 3-year agreement, we'll actually see that percentage go up again. Now, that's a 24-month at 15%, a 3-year. Now, the reason that number is off is because we can actually get an additional payout if we do the first 3 years paid up front as opposed to just the first year prepaid. So there's a whole lot of things you can do to tweak this, but basically, use this to try and max out as much as possible. Now, depending on where you are for your quarterly ACV as well, let's just say as an RSM, you've already posted 130 grand, or say 150 grand in ACV already this month or this quarter. Well, then this shows basically where you're going to be in terms of additional accelerators and what that payout will be. So right now on this deal, with all of the different things you've done in there, you got it at an 80% payout. Well, because of where you are with what you've done this quarter to date, then you're going to be able to see additional payouts. Now, if you're closer to that number, you'll actually see, let's just say we're at 180,000. You'll be able to see exactly where things were paid out. Now, if you were already far in the black, let's just say you were having a killer quarter, then you'll just see that, yeah, this was all just purely 15% payout on the quarterly accelerator. So that's how you do your calculations in there. You'll also have your MRR and ACV calculator here that automatically tells you what the corresponding monthly recurring revenue is. So this is really helpful also when you've got ramped modules, because you'll be able to see at which month the additional revenues kick in. And they'll also total in the total NRR.